Gut, also wir sitzen hier im Backstage-Bereich des Longhorn in Stuttgart. Neben mir Blitz von Overkill und Merritt Gant. Und wenn ihr im Hintergrund gleich irgendein Gepolter hört, dann muss das nicht heißen, dass euer Fernseher kaputt ist, sondern dann kann das bedeuten, dass entweder Kühnemund in seiner Fressgier die Küche gestürmt hat oder dass die Spare bereits auf die Bühne gegangen sind, weil wir ziemlich spät dran sind. Yeah, Merritt, I just introduced you to the audience. You joined Overkill maybe 6 or 7 months ago, so maybe it's the best thing if you tell our listeners how you got the job and how everything worked out.
No.
Ah, come on.
No.
You should be able to tell them.
Okay. I joined a band about a year ago, and prior to that I auditioned for about, a month and a half maybe. I auditioned for a band and make it into a band. Year later, sit backstage with you, interview. Ta-da!
And how did you get in contact with Rob?
Did you introduce yourself to the audience yet?
Yeah, hopefully they know me.
Larmash.
Nice, nice. That's what Götz teached him.
It's his nickname. How did we get in touch with Rob? What happened is Rob has been a friend of ours since 1987. He was Bobby Gustafson's original guitar tech on the Taking Over tour in the United States. So he was a very natural choice for us. We remained friends. His ideas were the same as ours for music. So, you know, my feeling is that the human factor was as important as the talent factor in a guitar player, in a person, and that's why Rob was a natural choice and Merritt was a second natural choice for us.
Was there a lot of pressure for you in the beginning when you played the first shows? Were you nervous in a way?
It wasn't so much the first shows that made me nervous. It was basically the auditions, because it was I had to go and stay with these guys and practice for 5 days a week with them, and they didn't even tell me I was in a band yet. It was constant pressure because I was wondering what they were thinking about me, whether they liked me or not. Plus,
And do they?
No, I don't like them either. So it's just as well.
We wanted to make sure he was not. We wanted to make sure Merritt was not an Ashlak. But he's not, and it worked out good. I mean, that's like I was saying about Rob and Merritt. One of the important factors for Overkill was that there was a friendship as well as just a business part of writing. Because if you don't like the people you work with, you don't work with them for very long and you don't get full productivity out of them. So we wanted people around us who got along with us and thought a lot like us. And like I said, the human factor, the human quality of a person was as important as the talent.
Well, I got the impression that this tour was very quickly organized, right?
Pretty much so. It was put together very quickly. That's not so bad though, because I mean we're here. That's the important part. The important part is that Germany has always been a priority of ours to play for every record, whether it was support or headlining. So we knew we had to come here, and it seemed that the time was right. Because there wasn't a lot of bands touring. We wanted to introduce Merritt and Rob to the German audience. The acceptance of them to this point has just been great. I mean, I really think people look at Overkill now as a new band, not as replacements for an old band. So it was very important for us to get that point across.
Considering the daily turnout, do you think that thrash is doing a big comeback right now? What about the death metal scene? I mean, in Germany, this scene is getting pretty popular.
Yeah, death metal.
Is it the same in the United States?
Yeah, death metal seems to be making a big thing right now, really making a comeback with it. I can't really understand why, but people are buying the shit.
That was honest.
My feeling about it is that the death metal popularity, what it's doing is it's weeding out a lot of the thrash bands that weren't strong enough to survive such a popularity of a different type of music. But my feeling is that the more types of music, the better, because you have more things now to choose from and to compare to. Overkill hasn't lost a step in as much as our popularity in record sales. The tours, the turnout at the tours have been great. So the comparison of having another type of music out there that fans of Overkill also like is positive. It's not negative. It's not squashing us. It's only making their minds broader with different types of music. So I think it's a very good thing.
Yeah, Blitz.
Did I lose you or me?
So we, yeah, you had a hard night last night.
No, yeah, I was at Rock Fabrique doing some weightlifting.
Ja.
Schwein, Schwein. Phlegm.
Ja, das war's. Mach mal Schluss.